Me lovely Scorpios, how you doing? So what we are going to do for this tarot reading, I thought I would change them up. So we're going to look into your environment and see of things that you need to be aware of in your environment. And then what I'm going to do is, because it seemed to work out very well through the Gemini reading, is that I'm going to do a Karma and a Dharma reading. Now this is not to do with like the bitch that's with the other person and all that stuff, right? Life isn't really about blaming other people. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at certain things that we'll put the camera down eventually. But we're going to look at on the left side and the right side, and we're going to see what's going on karmically, and then also a reward of Dharma. And then I will also say whether it's this person, the people that they're dealing with, and so on and so forth. Okay? But don't forget very quickly, if you have any placements of Aries at all, you can also watch this reading, which means that you can watch the Aries reading when I do them, okay? Because they are both major arcana 4s. Scorpio and Aries, of their major arcana cards, they are both 4. Which means you can also watch this as a life path energy of 4 also, okay? Trust me, it does work, okay? Some are hearing Sal, Sarah, Steve, Sassy, Sandra, okay? Probably Eat, Read, Love. But I'm hearing love. The love is in the air everywhere I look around. So you could be dealing with like a Gemini or maybe a Capricorn placement. If I say place, you say 1, 2, 3, might even be a Pisces. Okay, so it could be someone that's across the world, okay, or the universe, Star Trekking, someone's around Aquarius or Leo placement, also here, place, say place, Cod, Haddock, Fish, Pisces being in your chart, Charlotte, 6 of Swords, charting a new course, maybe going to visit or see someone, could be overseas, or CC, hello CC, but like I'm seeing someone over the sea, so it might be SpongeBob SquarePants, or it might be just someone that lives over the ocean Atlantic. Now it could be Ocean's 11, some of you could be going to a casino, or you go to a casino, or you are called Love Note Tarot, but you could be going to a casino, okay, and you gamble quite a lot, or this person does, for a lot of you here. I'm also hearing Charlotte also, Charlotte. And I've just won the lot. The lottery. Some of you could have won the lottery or you won the jackpot. So it doesn't mean that you have to be gambling, but it can be so like, I am so lucky at the moment. I seem to be winning everything. A thing, a Steve, but I seem to be winning and winning and winning and winning and winning and winning. So I'm definitely going up. Steph, Jeff, Steve, Sarah, Sassy, Sandra, and I'm going up. I'm rising up, I'm back on my feet. Some of you might have tiger feet. You might be a Leo or an Aquarian. You got something wrong with your foot. Oh, what do you know? Steve's coming up in his own messages. Sorry, but yes, I do have a swollen foot. So some of you could be getting back up on your feet. You might be going to the gym, okay, and you're doing things more around the energy of like working out and all of this stuff. And I'm back up on my feet because I'm picking up like a treadmill or something like that. Some of you could have a dog, for a lot of you. Could be a Leo. Not a person. Scorpio, but like for a lot of you, I'm back up on my feet. Now this came up through my messages, so the same ones are still coming out. Sam, I'm also hearing Sam, Sarah, Steve, Sassy, Sandra, Casano, Casino, see notes. I'm seeing the notes. I'm seeing notes. Some of you might be writing music. This person could do like I do for Angel Radio. So I hope you've heard the last Capricorn one. I listed it as Capricorn but you'll see that the icon is actually different. But I think a lot of you will like it. It's one of the best music tracks I've wrote for a while, actually. Kim, hi Kim. But like Kim Wilde, kids in America. Some of you could have kids in actual America, or this person does. Okay, but yeah, this person could be like really into music, mixing, mastering, seeing notes everywhere. So that would pretty much be like, you know, or I'm sending notes, I'm sending messages everywhere, like ding, 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 round 3. Some of you could be dealing with the Pisces and you're sending loads of messages to and from one another. It could be on instant messenger. You could be talking to someone. You could be a passenger. You could be life path 7, a Cancerian. You could be traveling to see someone, but I'm picking up a lot of, slow down, Stephen. You can slow the video down, apparently. But yeah, you could be, like I said, you could be working out quite a lot and you're on like a treadmill or something, or this person is, and you're trying to like get back up on your feet, trying to bring up your dexterity and all this kind of stuff, trying to get fit. All of these things. You might have a Fitbit, you might have a watch, or you could even have one of these glucose monitors. It's not for diabetes. So I tested it. If you are on my Facebook, you more than likely would have seen it. You're more than likely to join if you want my Facebook. But my Facebook is my hometown one, but I don't give a fuck who's on there, really, to be honest with you. But yeah, again, I posted a stat up this morning, and I slept, again, this is twice I've tested this out. I have sleep apnea. I have sleep apnea, obstructive sleep apnea, Scorpio. I don't know if any of you guys do. See that chair there? That is a reclining chair. When I sleep in there, I'm fine. My glucose levels are fine. Okay, when I sleep in the bed, like I did last night because of my foot being swollen, I thought I'm going to have to probably try and go back to the bed. So I did. What happened? My glucose levels dropped down to a 2.8 again, very dangerous level of red, and that is why when you have sleep apnea, you can get type 2 diabetes. Now, if you don't have diabetes and you're using it, then please, if you have got sleep apnea, look at a way of where you don't. So I've tested it myself. Everybody keeps saying, wear the mask, wear the mask. When I sleep in here upright, I do not get obstructive sleep apnea because it shows in my stats wearing this. They do not drop down. Now, why is it that the majority of people put on weight? So, for a second, Scorpio, if you have any placements of Scorpio, or even if you're a fish, and I say place, look down. Can you see your feet? Right? Can you see your feet? If you can't, and you're overweight, okay, look into one of these, a glucose monitor, okay? So, that means that your body has excess insulin that it needs to burn, okay? If when your glucose monitor goes down, right, here, and it goes down into the red, it then, if you're not diabetic, it goes up and then it compensates for what it was when it was low. So then it goes up, okay? When it goes up, you have too much insulin in your body, right? Now, if you're diabetic, you'll understand what I'm saying. If you're not diabetic, these are very good statistics to look at to health, okay? So my skin and everything is getting better. Why? Because my sleep is improving, right? So when it goes down into the... If I'm talking, by the way, it's relevant to somebody here. Okay. So you could be on a diet, treadmill and all this sort of stuff, or you're interested in it, right? But if it goes down, when it goes up naturally, or natally, and you are not diabetic, okay, and it goes up, that's a spike in insulin. So that means that you are not fasting during those times when it goes up, right? When it goes up, your body thinks, what the hell do we do with all this insulin? So you stop burning fat, and it holds onto it, the body panics, and you cannot lose weight. That's why you'll go onto a yo-yo diet, right? So it's about moderation. So I found fasting is really, really good for the body, and also ketogenic diet. So enough fat, enough vegetables that are good ones, okay, not the bad ones, but the good ones. Enough fat, enough protein keeps my body moderately on a moderate scale where it does not drop and it does not raise, okay. So if you are looking into these things or you are interested, this one is a glucose monitor. Just look into glucose monitoring, okay, and see how much they are if you can afford it, if it really helps you out. So that's diet, that's there for a lot of you. My stomach is rumbling. But I found fish being very good for me. Oily fish, really oily fish, and vegetables, and then also meat, basically. But yeah, you've always good to have like high class meat if you can, right? So let's see. I'm not going to show anymore. No, Spirit. So let's see. CC. Across the sea. Someone's across the sea or the Atlantic. We've gone over that though. Libra. Atlantic 11. Oceans 11. Some of you might be, someone's got nice legs maybe. Or you may be talking to a Libra, specific Libra. Okay, Oceans 11. So it might be where there is distance that you would have to travel to for a Libra or a life path 2 energy that is here presently. Or you could be, like majority of Libras have Scorpio in their chart here. So, yeah, something around dieting and exercise. You need to cut down on your pork rind, mate. Get some exercise, Dave. So I'm actually going back to the gym myself. I have got a friend that is a Sagittarian, and he's married to my other friend, which is a Aries, and they have their own private gym. And Thursday is my first day back to the gym, and yeah, I'm going to be trying to get my feet going again and start like... Yeah, Dave. What's going on? You could be bobbing for apples or you could be robbing. His name is Rob. So you could be seeing Rob. Personal training.
Messenger video.
Excuse me. Okay, Scorpio, sorry about the interruption. So we are back. So let's have a look then. Someone's back in your life. Back in life. Back to life. So someone's back in your energy or they're back in your life. It came up for another reading where I said someone's just about to come back into someone's life. it seems now that someone is back in your life. So I don't know if you've just reconciled with someone, or a friend, or a foe, or a family, or a fee-fi-fo-fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Might be an English shark, maybe. It could be a fish and an English fish. Someone could be from England, or you've just got back with an ex, or something like that. But I keep picking it up. Anyway, so let's see. Scorpio. Lucy, Lucifer, a Capricorn, or a Gemini involved? So, let's see what you've got coming up in your environment, and then we'll look at your karma and dharma energy. Okay, so Scorpio, what have they got coming up, please, that they should be aware of in their environment? So, I daydream about a life with you. Ooh, I don't know why this happened, but suddenly love just walked straight through my door, maybe. Could be a DAW. This person could be into mixing and mastering of music. My in the door, out the door, in the door, out the door is my Gemini card. So it could be involving a Gemini or a Capricorn. But I daydream about what a life would be with you. Okay. And I don't know why this happened. Anything for Scorpio to be aware of in their environment, please? I save your text messages. Ooh, or I saved them. Will you ever make things right? Question mark. Ooh, okay. So it really does seem as if that you've probably just reconciled with someone, that the message that came up in the other reading that is now in this one, that you could have just, someone could have just come up in your life. You're daydreaming about what it would be like maybe with this person. That can be an energy of like manifesting something, or manifesting the person. I don't know why this happened, but suddenly we came across one another. I saved your text messages from a long time ago, or I do save your text messages, but all text messages are saved, right? So I don't know. Normally, when you go on like saving messages, they're normally things that have been saved up for someone that you haven't spoke to in quite a while, and then you realise that your messages are all what they used to be. So there's something about saved messages. And will you ever make things right? Now, is that again? Will we be able to reconcile again? So that's just your environment, Scorpio. Okay, now I would normally clarify those, but we must get on. So what I'm going to do now is I'll keep those out for you. We're going to do a karmic energy and a dharma energy. Okay, see what Scorpio, what have they got that is more karmic energy around Scorpio? Show me their karmic energy. So you've got an energy here of actual working. So all work is pretty karmic energy, really. But working on, this is normally a tarot reader here. Working on a project. Show me Scorpio's karmic energy, please. So you got the Ace of Cups in reverse, and you got the Three of Pentacles. So there may be a third party situation. This is not knowing whether this offer is accepted with this person. It means that I haven't actually put in an offer yet. Now, for some of you, it might be around a job or finances and money that someone may be struggling with, and I actually haven't put in an offer yet. Or it might be two people that are talking, but they haven't actually offered the person out on a date. This is normally like, I'm offering you a chance of reconciliation, but it can also be a date. And this is more than likely like it's there, but it isn't. So it means that pretty much someone could be single. They have this to offer someone, but they more than likely haven't expressed their feelings towards someone as such yet. Okay. But there's a lot of spiritual communication. There's a lot of learning, studying. This is also like listening or hearing from someone that, you know, when you hear from them, because this is like someone talking and educating and teaching, and this is fascinated by a subject that these two or three people are actually talking about. It's just like I'm fascinated by learning what you've got to say, or I like listening to what you've got to, you know, text or say. Okay. So that seems to be what's going on this side at the moment. So let's see, what is the Dharma energy of receiving Dharma? What has Gemini got coming up to look forward to Dharma of what they've got coming up? So you've got, a Page of Cups, a Five of Cups. Now these two cards came out where I said in the last reading that I did of Gemini, where I said, because we are doing Scorpio, right? I said in Gemini reading, these two cards, one was a page, I think, and it was in reverse, and the other one was upright. And I said, okay, so look for the comparison of where you're seeing the same cards that are coming up. And I said in that reading, look for the other reading to see the same two cards or cards coming out on the opposite side, right? So make sure that you watch the Gemini reading, because the Gemini is either a Capricorn or a Gemini, or it's in one's chart, but on that reading it was this side. This time it's this side, okay? So there's your winning and energy of loss. If that reading within Gemini or Capricorn is in one of those people's chart and that's their story to you or the other person, like a you versus them, then this is what they're going through that relates to what was going on in the Gemini reading. But you got to make sure that you follow me in numerology, because it can be a Capricorn or a Gemini, okay? So it's to do with here of, look, this is talking and this is struggling, okay? Like someone hasn't made an offer to a person from the past yet, because this can be a past energy, right? Focusing on the past, but it hasn't been offered as a cup to anybody yet, okay? So it kind of means single energy. So what's going on with Dharma for Scorpio? Unless your name is Jeffrey Dharma. Hopefully you're not eating anybody. Let's see. Scorpio for their Dharma. King of Cups, there you go. So there is an offer here. There's just this strange energy of like these two low vibe energies here, and then both of these are high vibration energy. So whichever way around it is, there is an offer here. There's a very stable emotional person, but you could be a little bit like me today. I'm tired because I slept. I think I told you in one of the readings, I said about my glucose monitor, and I slept in my bed, and I didn't get I slept, like I didn't wake up, but I didn't sleep properly. I didn't get REM sleep. So now I'm really tired today. So the Five of Cups, it can be a little bit like, oh God, I feel a bit tired and lethargic energy here. Okay. Now it might be through work for a lot of you here. It could be where someone's struggling financially here, because money is on this side. There's the 8 and the 3 here on this side, meaning that this person might have a lot of good qualities about them where they're very stable within their job, and that the energy is the one that's connecting with this energy. They could be a tarot card reader. This is normally a person that is a tarot reader here. Whichever way around it is, they do a lot of work. They do teach or guide or something here for a living that they do. Okay, so that's kind of there, but it would be very spiritual on this side. Okay, this side of the graph, someone's spiritual. On this side, it might not be so spiritual for the other person. Okay, these are definitely spiritual cards, but these are kind of like guiding cards. Okay, so this side, this person individually could be struggling financially, but this person isn't, right? So you've got those cross comparisons if you're more relating to this side. See, when I did Scorpio read it, was it Gemini? I said that they probably had Scorpio in their chart. Okay, so this is kind of that energy here. Could be a Scorpio. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio placement, life path 5, Sagittarian energy. Let's see. So why do they have? Sorry, I'm just going to have to check really quickly that I am doing the right reading. Yeah, I did Gemini. Yeah, sorry. So let's see. Sorry, because I was on a phone call. So why does Scorpio have this 8 of Pentacles on this side? Tell me more about the 8 of Pentacles on this side. So you get the King of Pentacles. Like I said, there is money here. Now, I don't know if you or this person has an X. Okay, an X that marks the spot. Could be a Capricorn maybe. But an X. And this is not receiving money from the X. Because this can be divorce situation. Okay, I had to go to court. I am divorced, so on and so forth. But they earn much more money than me. Okay, and they have to pay for their children, right? Or because they might not be doing. This person could be doing really well financially, but they don't support the other person financially with their money because of the children that they probably have here. So that means X for a lot of people here. But if it isn't and you're vibing with a new person, someone's new, This person here has a lot of money, Jenny. Okay, so they're coming up as a very, very stable individual, a masculine energy that knows how to work and provide, maybe as a father. Okay, this isn't a dickhead that's just around that doesn't provide. If this be a new person for a lot of you here, and someone has children, then this person is a very good provider of an energy here, because that's their cards of stability that they're kind of giving off. That's their vibration. Okay, right. So let's see. Why does this side have the Ace of Cups? Is an Ace of Swords upright and the Four of Swords? Yeah, someone feels lethargic and slightly tired here. Okay, it's probably because they're working quite a lot. If any of you are dealing with a past partner and you are on a break, like you're like, right, I'm on a break from my ex, blah, 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 so on and so forth. But one or two of you are considering maybe reconciling. This can be an energy of like on a break, okay? But this might be when you speak to someone here is when they're on their break time from work. This is break time, right? Resting time. This is working. And there's a time for working and then there's a time for twerking. Right here. So it might be someone that you speak to now and again, but when they're finished work kind of stuff. Now, if you are like me, this side, because this is me, right? Here, it's a lot in my chart. If you guys are, you want tarot readings, right? This is pretty much like what you will be getting from me as a message, When I've finished work, right? When I've finished work, these are straightforward messages, but they're honest. I will let you know, right? And then we can talk, or you have a tarot reading, right? Here. So let's see why does Scorpio have the Three of Pentacles on this side? So I'm basically telling you about their life. Okay. So you got a Hangman, a 3 and a 3. Okay. A 3 and a 3 with a 7 in between it. Okay. Someone's trying to make a choice. Somebody might get cut out. If this person has choices and options, I think they're after a specific one, maybe. Okay. Because this could also be like, I know we said like Dharma and Karma, right? So if this person has a lot of karmic shit going on around their work as a tarot reader, they get bitched at and moaned at and complained at all the time. Okay. Because this is having boundaries, but healthy boundaries. Okay. With someone. But if anybody here has an X of a number, that would be, like I said, someone that they got divorced from at some point. That they block out an X. Okay. Could have Pisces in their chart, possible. Cancerian, maybe. Okay. So let's see. What's the Knight of Cups on this side for? Why does Scorpio have the Knight of Cups on this side? Is the Seven of Cups and the Sun. Yeah, someone's got maybe a metaphysical choice here to talk. Okay, it's kind of like an energy before it kind of, because it's a good safe energy, but this person here on this side has maybe children. Okay, could have Cancer and Life Path 7 in their chart, but they can have options because they're more of a family person here with children, I believe. But this would be father. So, I don't know. If the father isn't present and they're this side, this is the energy that they're separated from. Okay. So, what is the Five of Cups? Why does Scorpio have this Five of Cups, this side? Maybe a Life Path 9 or a Virgo, 10 of Pentacles and the Chariot and a Life Path 7 energy. There's light at the end of the tunnel for this person here. Five of Cups can be like reconciliation here, because this is like really good energy. It might be to do with money and finances, because these are also stable energies. Okay. But because this is like, I found you when you're in this kind of like, I found you whilst you're going through this is when I talked to you, when I found you. It's kind of like from here. Okay. That can be a Sagittarius or a Taurus or a Life Path 5 energy. Okay. Struggling financially more so than this energy is here. So if you are connecting and there's an energy of Karma and Dharma that is kind of present, right? Then you've got two stories. if it be a new person, this person is wealthy. That's what they are received within their calling. They've received a very stable outcome and income of a stable individually, energetically also. They make their own choices. If they want you, you will know. If they don't, you'll know that too, okay? Because they probably wouldn't give you that much attention. If they really wanted you, they would give you all of the time in the world, right? Which means, what is the most precious thing in time? It is obviously time, right? If I've got loads of time for you, you'll know, because I've got time to speak to you, to talk to you, because I want to, okay? I do it off my own back. If I don't that much, that is one of those energies of like, sorry, but I'm washing my hair, bruv. It's one of those, right? Can't speak to you because I'm washing my hair, right? Now, that might be because they're interested in someone else, and that might be why they have a 3 energy here, because they are specifically looking to connect with someone that they do really want to be with, okay? That's why then you get this side. So this side is prepared for a relationship, but they're making their own choices, right? This side here can have an X energy that does relate to a star sign, regardless, because you've got the energy of an X energy, right? So that's there. Now, this side here would be doing really well financially. This side here possibly wouldn't be, but they have a stable emotion from this side that gives them stable emotions. Okay. So this person here could have really balanced, stable emotion. They might be emotionally open and available, but they would have stable emotions. But their actual exterior of their life is not really showing them stability within money. That's why this energy here could be a good match for this side, because this side has stable money and more than likely emotions here with the King of Pentacles. So they're very stable, and they make their own choices, and they make their bed and they lie in it. This energy here has more of a nurturing energy within love too. Okay. 2 could be Libra. What is the King of Cups? Yeah. Manifesting a new beginning and a brand new start of what this person is doing is manifesting maybe this energy here. Can't ever tell you for sure. It's up to you guys what you do with the time and what you do with the energy. But it's there as an offer. It means that someone is definitely, because you could watch this crossed watch from a numerology aspect and it could come up quite similar, okay? Especially if there's a third party, it would be very difficult, right? Because this can come up as this side too. But it's manifesting this connection. It's stable. What I want in my life is someone stable, and I ain't going to take anything other than that. I'll take what I want and I'll leave the rest. It's a bit like a tarot card reading, right? I'll take what I want and I'll leave the rest. If it's unstable, okay, this is why it's a table. You can't eat fucking food off a 3-legged chair, bruv. Right? You got to have 4 legs in order to be able to have stable, right? So it's kind of like, if you got 4 legs, great, okay, but you might be from out of space. So we need 2 legs. Great, there you go. Right, so I don't know, you could be a wet leg maybe. I don't know, you could have pissed yourself perhaps, I don't know. Unless you've got continental or something going on, and you might struggle with your waterworks. Waterworks. Anyway, some of you might have pissed a little, I don't know. But again, here, when it hurts just a little. So listen to the Angel Radio song that I did. It's called Capricorn. If it hurts you just a little, it will please you when it's done. Okay. So there might be a gift or a surprise someone's got for someone, but I really do pick up a connection here. Like I do pick up that manifesting, that this person here may or may not have even realized that they've manifested this stable energy in their life. Okay. Because it's there. So they've manifested it out of time, because it could be where they've been thinking that they really need to, like, someone loyal in their life, like, that isn't a fucking idiot and a dickhead, and I really want someone loyal in my life that is stable physically, mentally and emotionally, has a car, can drive, you know, all of those kind of things, and you know, they're good for an energy, okay, because they have shit, okay, instead of, like, so what you get is a masculine energy that is fit for a king for this side, okay. So there you go. There's your, sorry that for the interruption before. If you like these sort of readings, Scorpio, I really hope that I wasn't saying fucking Gemini when I was doing the first part of the reading, because that's going to mess things right up. But I'm sure we was doing Scorpio, right? So Scorpio, if you like this reading, please make sure that you like, share and subscribe, and that you also tell me in the comment section if you like this. If you want your actual weekly reading, your full table spread for a weekly reading, that really helps me out, bruv, because these are more than likely going to be continued on if you like them, but the other half will be done over on Patreon. At the moment, your weekly reading is already over there. Okay, that's a full table spread telling you everything that you got coming up, and then you can look at the comparison of this reading to the weekly one. That's either the silver or the gold tier. If you don't want either of those and you can't afford it, but you can afford $2 or $3, I think it's like £3, I think, something like that, $2 or $3, I can channel your deceased loved ones, and we do tarot card readings individually for people that want one. It's like $2 or $3. When I go live, I'll say, okay, what's your name? Where'd you come from? What's your, where did you go? Steve, it's me, blah, blah, blah. Can you just find out? Bosh, there you go, next. Okay, so we do that live, and then we also just channel your deceased loved ones. It's worked out really well in the past. You have to give me a little bit of time in order for the spirits to come through, but they do in the end, and then you get your messages. So if you want that, you'll need to join the little button that says join for perks, and then when I go live, you can all leave names and stuff, and we'll call upon the spirits to come in, and then I'll give you the messages that are there. Okay? So thanks very much, guys. All links provided below, and I'll see you soon.